Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have this little miniature here. It's starting to come out of its bloom cycle, and I've noticed that the roots have not really taken to waterculture. It's not done badly at all in waterculture. As a matter of fact, it did bloom, but there was just one root that really grew in the waterculture. It's right in here. And I just thought I would like to get some more root growth from this little miniature. I really like it. I see a root growing there at the base of the crown. So I'm wondering if I put it back into some very light sphagnum moss and do like a semi-waterculture, very light moss method on it, if it won't be happier. So I thought I'd just kind of show you what I've got here. I've got my sphagnum moss that has been soaking for about 15 minutes in some water. This is the type of moss that I really do like to use. I have two other orchids in this type of moss, and they've done very well in this very same moss and with this same method. So I'm just going to see how this goes with. I think this one is going to really enjoy this method of growing. What I've done so far is I've packed the moss not too tightly, but I've packed it tighter than I'm going to throughout the rest of this cup. It doesn't have any holes in it or anything. This is a semi-waterculture / moss method. So this doesn't have any holes in the bottom of it. I'm only going to have to water this one about once every 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, just depending on how quickly the moss dries out. But I'm starting to pack it up throughout the cup. I use a bamboo skewer to kind of help place where I want this to go. That really does help a whole lot. And now I'm just going to continue to kind of just pack this up through this cup very lightly, keeping it very light and airy. Okay, and I think I've just about got it all finished. As you see, you can see plenty of air holes in here. You can actually see that long root there. I think I've got the position in the cup about the way that I want it so that these new roots are going to come through that moss very nicely. You see how I just have it packed lightly? I didn't tap down a whole lot, as a matter of fact. This is just a light, airy mixture here. So what I'll do, I've already moistened all of the moss. I actually squeezed it out from the bowl. As you see, I used most of that, and I took all these little twigs and things. I really don't like that stuff in my moss. And so this is going to be good to go for at least a week, but I'm going to check to see when this moss gets dry. I'm just going to fill down in here, see when it's dry. It's nice and moist right now. But when it gets dry, I'm going to water it up to the top of the cup, let it set for about 30 seconds or so, dump the water out, and I'm good to go for another 2 to 3 weeks. I have two other orchids in this method, and they have both done very well, and I'm sure that this one is going to love this method as well. So just heads up on a different type of method that has really worked well for me. So I hope that gives you some ideas for your orchids, and you all have a highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed day. We'll see you next time.